Hello there, children. Well, I'm going to read you another story now. I don't have a cat. This story is about a cat. I do have a dog, and I know that my dog is greedy. I'm not sure that he's as greedy as this cat. 6 Dinner Sid. You might wonder why he's called 6 Dinner Sid. Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to read it to you now. Sid lived at number 1 Aristotle Street. That's a nice house. I wouldn't mind living there. That looks cosy and comfy for a cat. He also lived at number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 and number 6. How is that possible? There he is, by my finger down here. He's having a wash. How can you possibly live in 6 different houses? Sid lived in 6 houses so that he could have 6 dinners. Ah, that's why he's clever. Each night he would slip out of number 1, where he might have had chicken, into number 2 for fish, on to number 3 for lamb, mince at number 4, fish again at number 5, rounding off at number 6 with beef and kidney stew. What a greedy cat. You'd think that that cat would be fatter than that with all of those dinners. Since no one talked to their neighbours in Aristotle Street, no one knew what Sid was up to. They each believed that the cat they fed was theirs and theirs alone. There's the people in Aristotle Street. But Sid had to work hard for his dinners. It wasn't easy being 6 people's pet. He had 6 different names to remember and 6 different ways to behave. When he was being Scaramouche, Sid put on swanky airs. As Bob, he had a job. He was naughty as Satan and silly as Sally. As Sooty, he smooched. But as Schwartz, he had to act rough and tough. So let's see that first picture. He put on swanky airs as Scaramouche. He had a job as Bob. He looks like he's catching mice. He was naughty as Satan. He looks like he's trying to catch a fish there that the man's holding up. As Sally, he was silly. As Sooty, he smooched. And as Schwartz, he had to act rough and tough. What's he chasing? Is he chasing a dog there? That's the wrong way round. All this work sometimes wore Sid out, but he didn't care as long as he had his 6 dinners. And besides, he liked being scratched in 6 different places. Looks like he's being scratched under the chin, on his head, on his shoulders, on his back, on his tummy, and just under here, I suppose on his chest. And he slept in 6 different beds. On a chair, inside a cupboard. Oh, he's on top of the radiator there, I think. In a nice, warm, comfy bed, in a box, and in a basket. In fact, life in Aristotle Street was just about perfect for Sid. He's in the garden there, having a lovely time. Until one cold, damp day, he caught a nasty cough. The next thing he knew, he was being taken to see the vet. Poor Sid, he wasn't just taken once. You've guessed it. I bet you know how many times he was taken. Not twice, But 6 times. He went with 6 different people to the vet in 6 different ways. He looks like he's in a basket, in a box. He's gone in the car. He's gone on a motorbike. Different ways to get to the vet. The vet said Sid's cough wasn't nearly as nasty as it sounded, but to be on the safe side, he should have a spoonful of medicine. Of course, Sid didn't have just 1 spoonful of medicine. He had 6. Ooh, he's not very happy about that look. Well, it was his own fault for tricking them to thinking that he lived in all 6 different houses. Now, one black cat does look like another, but nobody, not even a busy vet, could see the same cat 6 times without becoming suspicious. Sure enough, when he checked in his appointment book, the vet found 6 cats with a cough, all living in Aristotle Street. So he rang the owners at once. And oh dear, Sid was found out. Looks to me like it's the first time that those neighbours have got together and have realised that tricky cat has tricked them all. When they discovered what he had been up to, Sid's owners were furious. They said he had no business eating so many dinners. They said in future they would make sure he only had 1 dinner a day. Actually, it doesn't look very interesting. It looks to me like it's just a bowl of cat food. It's not chicken, it's not mince, it's not lamb. I wonder what he does. But Sid was a 6 dinner a day cat, so he went to live at number 1 Pythagoras Place. He also went to live at number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. He's moved house. Well, he's moved houses. Unlike Aristotle Street, the people who lived in Pythagoras Place talked to their neighbours. So, right from the start, everyone knew about Sid's 6 dinners. And because everyone knew, nobody minded. What a lovely story. That was a clever cat. He needed his 6 dinners a day, but at least all of the neighbours knew this time. Perhaps they only gave him a small amount. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story by Inga Moore. I look forward to reading you another one. Bye.